All right, guys, I know I'm a little bit late to this breaking news with this video, but it's because the news dropped as soon as we went live on stream today. So there's a whole stream covering it. But in case you missed it, Microsoft just casually announced Gears of War Reloaded for PlayStation 5. Now, it's obviously releasing on other platforms, of course, but this is kind of a shocker. I was on my stream and it started and somebody dropped a message just saying, "Hey, Gears of War was just announced for PlayStation." And I'm like, "Oh, they're definitely trolling. That didn't happen, right?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm seeing more people mention it." So I went over to Twitter and lo and behold, the official PlayStation account with a post says, "Rev up your Lancers. Gears of War Reloaded comes to PS5 on August 26th, remastered from the ground up," with the picture to accompany it. And it's just like, whoa. I mean, can't say it's completely shocking to see Gears of War coming to PlayStation. It's not like we didn't expect this, but what is unexpected is just casually dropping it out of nowhere, right? Seeing PlayStation post it at the same time that Xbox announces it. It's kind of wild. I don't think there's any denying that. And we saw, of course, Forza Horizon 5 make its way to PlayStation 5, but Gears of War just feels like the next level. And the only thing that's left is Halo. And I think it's safe to say that's next. But going over the details of what Gears of War Reloaded is going to be, well, it says here over in the Xbox Wire, the original Gears of War returns, faithfully remastered and natively optimized for more platforms than ever before. Gears of War Reloaded is a celebration of one of gaming's most iconic franchises, featuring 4K resolution, 120 FPS support, and the ultimate multiplayer experience with cross-progression and cross-play across all platforms. This is the definitive way to experience the game that started it all. Now, what's crazy is they are including multiplayer. I feel like this is really not a thing that happens with remasters like this. And I have to imagine that Gears of War fans are very excited about that. So they are going to have the full-on multiplayer alongside co-op. But they continue here saying, "A modern classic goes multi-platform. Originally released in 2006, Gears of War Reloaded brings the full experience forward once again, enhanced for the latest hardware across multiple platforms, introducing the Gears of War franchise to a new generation of players." Developed by the Coalition in partnership with Sumo Interactive and Disbelief, Gears of War Reloaded launches August 26th, 2025 for $40. And they once again list all the platforms. And they do say that when it comes to the Xbox Series consoles, Xbox PC, it will be play anywhere. Gears of War Reloaded includes the full breadth of content from the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, delivering the most complete version of the original game to date. Players will gain immediate access to all post-launch downloadable content at no additional cost. This includes the bonus campaign act, all multiplayer maps and modes, and a full roster of classic characters and cosmetics unlockable through progression. Gears of War Reloaded is built for shared play, whether you're teaming up in split screen or jumping online. The campaign supports up to 2-player co-op, and versus multiplayer allows up to 8 players, with cross-play across all platforms. You and your friends can squad up no matter where you play, no Microsoft account required. However, signing in with a Microsoft account unlocks full cross-platform functionality and enables cross-progression, so your campaign and multiplayer progress carries across devices. It also allows you to send invites and play with friends across platforms like Xbox to PlayStation or Steam to Xbox. And so they list here what you can expect with this. They're saying 4K resolution, 60 FPS in campaign, 120 FPS in multiplayer, HDR, Dolby Vision, and 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos, 3D spatial audio, VRR, 4K assets and remastered textures, enhanced post-processing visual effects, improved shadows and reflections, super resolution with improved anti-aliasing, 0 loading screens during the campaign. They say here, wherever you play, we're meeting you there with the best version possible. Gears of War Reloaded includes platform-specific features that makes the most of the hardware you already own to deliver a world-class Gears of War experience. Now, it is worth noting the wish list is available on PlayStation, and it is confirmed that it will be PS5 Pro enhanced. And finally, and this is a great thing that Microsoft's doing, got to give them a big W for this. They say, as a token of our gratitude to longtime fans, Gears of War Reloaded will be a free upgrade for players who purchase the digital version of Gears of War Ultimate prior to today's announcement. So it's worth noting, they say here, you must have purchased the digital version of Gears of War Ultimate prior to May 5th, 2025. So you can't just buy it today and get it for free. But still a very cool thing that they're doing. And yes, this game will be available day one on Game Pass, obviously. And yeah, I think it just sucks if you're somebody who bought a physical version, because it seems like if you bought it physically, unfortunately, that's not going to be applicable to you. So not sure what's going on there, but still very cool of them either way to offer a free upgrade path if you did buy the game digitally. And there we go, man. You would think that this is an announcement that would have been saved for the upcoming Xbox showcase that's happening the first week of June. But no, they're just out here the first week of May, being like, here you go. And so I would assume this certainly points to Gears of War E-Day being a day one drop on PlayStation 5. It is worth noting that there's no mention of Nintendo here. So I don't know if it's just not going to be making its way to Switch 2 or if that's going to be announced later on. But, I want to just make sure to give Microsoft a good amount of credit here, because this is how you announce a remaster, right? I mean, we saw what they did with Oblivion, but with something like Gears of War Reloaded celebrating the 20th anniversary, I mean, I'm not the biggest Gears of War fan by any means, and even I'm kind of hyped for the way that they're dropping this, right? And it's awesome to see it making its way to PS5. I think it's just really interesting to see how this all has played out. And I know that there are people who still want to kind of go back and forth with the whole console war thing. But I mean, bro, we're looking at Gears of War on PlayStation 5, dropping in a couple months. You're going to be able to play with Xbox players. You're going to be able to play with PC players. It's going to be PS5 Pro enhanced. I mean, times have changed. And I think this is great. So yeah, I know that we talked about it in a stream, and I know that, again, I'm a little bit late to this, but I wanted to make sure to make a dedicated video covering this because it is quite the shocker. We heard rumors that there was going to be some kind of Gears of War collection with no multiplayer. Seems that those rumors were false, or the information behind them were not accurate, because it's the first game with the multiplayer coming in August. So at this point, it's been made abundantly clear that Microsoft will announce games, significant games, just coming to PlayStation at any moment. You don't have to necessarily wait for a show or an event. It'll just happen. It happened with Forza Horizon 5. It's happening again with Gears of War Reloaded. And so I guess at this point in time, who knows when they could announce Halo coming to PlayStation. But let me know down in the comments below if you are excited for Gears of War Reloaded, if you're going to play it. If so, are you playing it on PlayStation, or are you playing it somewhere else? Will you be playing with Xbox players, cross-play? Let me know. I'm just really curious. Leave the video a like if you enjoyed it or found it informative. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon, and feel free to share the video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.